Welcome to the second episode of the playthrough of the game Shadows over Tortuga. Now, the last time we have gone through a few turns. I set the turn marker to the new turn and I just need to spawn the monsters again. And as we look, I have 2 trophy tokens with the Angelica the Amazon and the Lord Baltimore soldier is exhausted. Have some cards. Both of us have 2 terror tokens. And now we're gonna spawn some new monsters, but before I do that, we're gonna replenish our skill tokens. Now let's see. So the first thing that's gonna spawn is tentacles. It's a monster with 6 hit points, and it's gonna spawn on here in the area of the Angelica. Now when the monster spawn, if there is a modifier to sanity, you must apply it immediately. So -1. Angelica has a willpower of 4. -1, that's 3. So I'm gonna boost it by 1 skill point. So it's still 4. So let's try to avoid getting more. Okay, I got 2. So no more of the no sanity loss. Second monster is the Terror Shark, and it's gonna also spawn here on the spot where the Angelica is, and no modifiers, so 4 or less. Let's boost it to 1 skill point to 5 just to be sure. Okay, I got a 7. Yeah, so I failed. I'm gonna get another horror token. That's already 3 horror tokens. Now I could exhaust myself to pass this willpower test, but I really need to be ready for this. Alright, so I'm gonna play with the Angelica first. And I'm gonna attack. And let's see. Terror Shark doesn't have any shield, so I'm gonna attack the Terror Shark first. And let me check our little raft is pretty badly damaged. So I'm gonna need to fix it during this turn also. Alright, so yeah, let's go with the Tomahawk. I just need to get like 8 or less for attacking. So my first action got 4. That's a 4 damage, and the shark is dead, which gives Angelica another trophy token, and that's good because we really need some trophy tokens for this first part. Also, I forgot the last time I played, I finished this peril card, and we done all of this. So I should actually have 2 success tokens here, so I'm gonna place it right now. Alright, so that was the first action. And let's attack these tentacles, I guess. Yeah, so 8 or less. And I got a 2, so that's successful attack. And this monster has a shield of 1, so let's see, will it actually stop some damage? It actually stopped 2 damage, so it's gonna take only 2 hits. And I have 1 more action, so I think I'm gonna build a raft. Use an action to rebuild the raft. And that's it for Angelica, so now the monster is gonna activate. When you activate monsters, you usually activate ones that are standing in the flares area. So right now I need to activate tentacles, and they're gonna attack, and they're gonna move 2 spaces. So they use 2 dice for attacking. And Angelica is gonna take 1 damage. So 1 damage to Angelica. See, this is a 1 wound. Alright, and then the monster is gonna move. So it's gonna stand here. And now this large crab's gonna activate and it's gonna attack first. Nothing, and then it's gonna move counterclockwise. So it's gonna move here. So now it's time for our Lord Baltimore. So what I'm thinking right now is first to ready myself. That's gonna be my first action, and then I'm gonna try to finish this crab with my second action. So I'm gonna use Cutlass. So I need to get 6 or less, but I'm gonna boost it to 7 or less with 1 skill point. And I got a 1, that's it. Attack is gonna be successful. So it's gonna be 4 damage. Now the crab has only 1 hit point left, as you can see. So I don't even need to roll a dice because the maximum it can block is 2. So one's gonna pass for sure, it's gonna kill it. So no need to roll. It already has 2 damage. So let's remove damage and kill the crab, which will grant me 1 trophy token with the Lord Baltimore. Now that was my second action, and as you can see my flintlock pistol is still loaded, so I can use it. I can shoot with it in the adjacent areas. So I'm gonna use it to shoot at the tentacles. So let's try that. Maybe I'm gonna get lucky. So let me check these things. Now I'm gonna actually use, well, only 1 skill point, because I'm gonna boost my combat to 7, but I get a +1 combat with using range weapons, so it's gonna be 8 or less. I'm sure I'm gonna succeed. Yeah, I actually got an 8. So it's a successful hit, but the monster has a shield, so it blocked 2, and this do like 3 damage, so it just 1 gonna pass. So let's just flip this one, and it has a 3 wounds on it. Since it only have a 6 hit points, 1 more hit like that and it's gonna be probably killed. Alright, now we activate the monster. So this monster is gonna attack with 2 dices. So it's gonna do 2 damage, and there is a barrier here, so it's gonna destroy that barrier. And then it's gonna move, and it moved again in the area where the Angelica is standing, so she has to check her willpower -1 again, and that's why I'm holding this skill. So I'm gonna boost it to 4, -1, it's still 4. I mean, boost it to 5, -1 is gonna be 4. And let's see. I failed. Well, this time I'll have to exhaust myself, because if I don't do that, I already have like 3 terror tokens. So 1 more terror token is she have to take 1 of these mental conditions. So I'm gonna exhaust myself to pass that test. Alright, so now we're gonna check our peril card, and as we can see, the first success token we get if we use our 3 trophy tokens, and let's use all trophy tokens that Angelica has, and we get 1 success. Now I'm on 3 successes, and this part of the peril card is finished. The second thing we need to do is all players need to pass a willpower test. Alright, so let's go with the Angelica first, because I'm ready, so even if I fail I can exhaust myself, but she can't. So let's do that. And she does have a +1 to willpower when performing terror or peril test. So her willpower is right now 5, so 50 chance I'm gonna succeed, but I got a 6. So no point in doing the test with Lord Baltimore. I can't get this second success token during this turn. Alright, so the round ends and we go to the next turn. But as you can see, we have another tentacle marker. So when you go into this turn, we immediately need to play the card before we can actually replenish our skill tokens. So let's see what's gonna be. Madness, terror instant. Active player must test his willpower -3. If he fails, gain 1 mental condition. Now, active player means the last player that will actually played. So in this case, it was Lord Baltimore. So he was, because Angelica was going first and he was second. So he's still like an active player. His willpower is 5. He does a +1 when performing terror, and this is a terror test. So it's actually 6. -5, that's a 3. But if I fail, I can actually exhaust myself. So, but, oh yeah, I'll have 1 skill token less. I'm gonna boost it. So it's gonna be 6 -3. That's 3. So let's hope I'm gonna get 3. Actually 7. Oh, I got the 1. So it's all right. It's all right. So no madness to Lord Baltimore. Alright, now we're gonna spawn some new monsters. Oh yeah, before that to replenish our tokens. And let's see. So we get Undead Sailor. It's gonna spawn here. Angelica need to test willpower. Damn it. Oh well, at least she has skill tokens. I think I'm gonna boost it to 6, yeah. Boost it to 6. I need to hold 1 when I'm attacking or something at least. Oh jeez, I got a 10 and I can't exhaust myself. So that's another terror token. So okay, let me show you what happens when this happens. So first of all, this resets to 0. When you're gonna get like 4 the terror token, everything goes to 0. And she's gonna get 1 mental condition. So let's see what's gonna be. Possessed. At the beginning of your turn, test your willpower -2. If you fail, you inflict 1 wound to yourself. So it seems that Angelica is gonna hurt herself each turn if she fails the willpower test. -2. Alright. Well, it could be worse, but I still have a campfire, so I can heal myself if she gets too much wounds. Alright, so the next monster is another large crab. It's gonna actually spawn here. Alright, so oh yeah, I forgot to flip this to like this because I did shoot the tentacles. Let's see, I could go with Angelica again first, but right now she's exhausted. I think I need to go with her first. So I'm gonna ready myself. That's 1 action, and then I think I'm gonna attack the tentacles and the undead soldier. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start with the tentacles first. So that's 8, because she has +2 combat and using melee weapons. So she's gonna attack with those tentacles with the tomahawk. She's got the 1 attack will succeed, but tentacles have a shield of 1. Doesn't block, that's 4 damage. Already 3, so tentacles gonna be destroyed. Alright, good job, another trophy token for us. And now she can also attack this undead sailor. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this. So let's go with attacking the undead sailor. Got a 5, pass. So undead sailor has a shield of 1. He doesn't block, but he will destroy part of our raft. And it's destroyed. So another gear item. Now what happens? Okay. Now what happens is when you have your inventory full, you can choose something to drop to get this. But this is actually strap belt. With this item, this inventory player can have 1 more gear card. Effective is cumulative. So basically she can place this strap belt like this and then place the ram on it. So this helps her to have more items in her inventory. So yeah, basically nothing has changed. Okay. So I don't need to discard anything basically. Well, although I'm thinking to drink rum, maybe for the willpower tests. I forgot to do it last time, or maybe I should do it right now. I mean, at the end of the round. Anyway, that was all the actions for the Angelica. Now the monster is gonna activate, so this crab here is gonna attack and then it's gonna move, so it's gonna attack me. I'm gonna take 1 wound. I mean Lord Baltimore, and then it's gonna move counterclockwise here. Alright, so Lord Baltimore also has 3 actions. So first action I'm gonna reload my pistol. Second action I'm gonna move. Should I move? I'm actually gonna rebuild the raft. We'll see why. Because I think we're gonna pass this thing, and then we're gonna lose one part of the raft, and I don't want to be left with only one. And instead, oh wait, I can actually move if I use a spend a skill token. I get a free move action, but only once per turn. So I'm gonna spend 1 skill token and move here, and then I'm gonna use my cutlass because it's gonna do like 4 damage, so more chance that I'm gonna kill this crab. And I'm gonna play this card which says if you kill a monster during your turn you can heal 1 wound, so let's hope for that. So I have a 6, I'm gonna boost it to 8, and let's see. Damn it, I got a 10, so I still fail unless I exhaust myself. I will not exhaust myself because I need to stay ready for that willpower test on the peril card. So yeah, I'm gonna miss this. I wasted these cards. No luck with that. Alright, so the crab is gonna survive and it's gonna attack me. Nothing, and it's gonna move here. Alright, so now end of the round, let's check. We should need to try a willpower test with all players. So I'm gonna start with Angelica. She has a +1, so that's a 5 or less. Okay, she passed with 3, doesn't need to exhaust myself if I failed. Now Lord Baltimore, and also 5. Actually, let me check. No, I also have a +1, so that's a 6 or less for me. Alright, but I got a 7, so I need to exhaust myself to pass this willpower test. So I pass that. We get another success token. We all have 4 of them now. Now this will happen. We're gonna lose a part of the raft. You can't stop this, as I said. If it has the exclamation mark, it will happen always. So it's during the storm, the raft broke a bit. And then we again can try to do this willpower test, and I'm hoping I will succeed. But I'm gonna start with Lord Baltimore first because he can't exhaust himself if failed. So 6 or less. Oh god, I got a 6, so I passed. So Lord Baltimore passed. Now Angelica, 5 or less. I got a 6, so I need to exhaust her to pass this too. So now I just passed this thing too. Another willpower test that all players need to pass during the end of the round. And I get another success token. So I already have 5 of them. I just need 1 more. But the thing is, I can't progress until I kill at least 5 enemies. Right now I have 2 trophy tokens, so I need to kill at least 3 more enemies. Alright, so let's do 1 more turn. And let's see how will this progress. So we go to the next turn, and 2 more enemies gonna spawn. Also I need to replenish my skill tokens. Alright, so another pesky crab, no big deal. It's gonna actually spawn here, and great white is gonna spawn here. Both monsters are not that scarce, so no willpower test. And I think I'm gonna go with the Lord Baltimore first this time. So my first thing is gonna be I'm gonna ready myself. And I'm gonna attack this Great White. It can't defend against my attack because it doesn't have any shields. I'm gonna spend one skill token to boost to 7 my combat. So 7 or less. I got a 6 and it's dead. Alright, so far so good. Another trophy token for us. Now I'm gonna spend one skill token to move here for free. And I still have one more action, so I'm gonna attack that crab too. And I'm gonna spend boost my combat to 7. So let's see. Got to 1. Alright, passed. But this crab has a shield of 1. It's gonna block 1 damage, but Cutlass and my hands do 4 against her 3. I mean 1 gonna be blocked, so it's still 3 damage. This crab is dead too. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. So 3 trophy tokens, really good turn for the Lord Baltimore. Now this crab here is gonna attack Angelica and then it's gonna move. No, nothing, it's just gonna move here. And now I play with Angelica, so I'm gonna ready her. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. The second thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna exchange with Lord Baltimore, so I'm gonna move with Angelica here, and then I'm gonna, in my last action, I'm gonna attack the crab. I have a 8. Let me check something. I need to save some skill points, so I'm gonna boost my 8 to 9, so I can only fail on 10. Wow, that was close. 6, so 4 possible damage. Crab has a shield, but that didn't manage to shield itself. Also, I forgot this thing. At the beginning of my turn, I need to test my willpower -2. Well, I'm gonna kill the crab anyway, and then I'm gonna test the willpower because it doesn't really matter. So let's see. My willpower is 4. I guess I can spend 2 skill points to boost. Oh yeah, boost it to 2 -2, so it's gonna stay 4. Let's hope I'm not gonna get more damage, but I failed, so I'm gonna take 1 more damage. Okay, no big deal. I get 2 damage, but I still have my campfire special action, so I can lose 1 action to heal 2 wounds from myself. Well, since I don't have any actions left, I can do it next turn. So Angelica is possessed and she's like cutting herself every time she feels like, you know, not so good in the head. Anyway, we cleared the board. And I have 5 trophy tokens, so I can actually do this. Alright, so I'm gonna spend all my trophy tokens, all 5 of them, and we actually finished the second peril card. Yay! And we can level up. So when you level up first time, you need to choose one of your skills characteristics or whatever. You need to choose one to advance them by 1 point. So let me think. I think I'm gonna, with Angelica, I think I'm gonna improve my willpower. So I'm gonna take the willpower token. So now my willpower is 5. I'm gonna place it here so I know what I improved. And with the Lord Baltimore, I think I'm gonna improve my combat. So, you know, to have 7, it's gonna be easier to do damage, because I can also add some skill tokens and boost it to 8. It's kinda sure damage. So I'm gonna upgrade my combat, and that's for leveling up with these 2 characters. Okay, so I'm just gonna place this here. I'm not gonna play this turn. Probably in the next episode we're gonna finish, because I'm gonna play all the rest of the turns. But for now, things are looking bright. And let me just put this peril card here. Now I can choose, actually. As I said, I can choose to strike down 2 of these mini quest. I mean, I can't strike down these two that has exclamation marks. You see, like all active player must pass the lore test. We'll see who's gonna that be, and I need to kill 3 enemies in this for this card, and then all players need to pass willpower, and then I need to kill 4 more enemies and 3 more enemies. Well, I don't have enough turns for that, because each turn I'm gonna get 2 enemies, so 2, 4, 6, 8. I mean, it is possible, but I'm not gonna risk it. Also, I'm gonna get during this peril card, it says island in the distance. So now we're gonna also have plus 1 more enemy is gonna spawn. So 3 enemies gonna spawn. Well, let me check then. That's like 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 enemies. I mean, it is possible, but I'm not gonna risk it. I can't kill that much enemies, I think. So I'm gonna strike down these last 2. I can do that. I need to copy this. I think I'm gonna strike down these lights too, because I only need 1 more success token, and I need to finish this, and then I win the first scenario. The thing is, if you get more success tokens, like if I choose let's say to do this and I manage to do that, and I get like 7 success tokens, so you can use that success token to level up again, or you can keep it and place it on the next of the scenario. I'm gonna show that there are actually more scenarios here. So you're gonna start with 1 success token more, so it's gonna be easier to you. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna play safe, play like this. So I just need to pass these things that I need to pass, and then just to pass the willpower, which I can do if I like ready myself in the correct time before, you know, testing those things, so I can have an exhaust if I don't pass. So yeah, I think there's a good possibility I can win this, but we will see in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.